Coming up next, a UFC flyweight division matchup. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. So more than 10 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. And now to get us started,
ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Natal, Brazil, Ferocious. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, The Flash. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up there.
Looking to land the right, just out of range.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And back to his feet. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Just out of range with that right hook. Looks like he's trying to set up a takedown here. There's the attempt. Single collar tie here.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Clean left punch followed by the right. Oh, collar tie.
He lands a switch knee.
Oh, these are some devastating knees, as we might say in Boston, some wicked, effective knees.
I love when you talk like that.
I know you
I think it's so good. But there's some guy, I love the way you talk, but I love the way this guy fights and he's throwing those knees in order to shut the lights off of his opponent. Great punch.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh, nice job to get back up again. You don't want to hang out on the ground with this guy.
Nice shot to the body.
And nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offense. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there. And that will do it. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds in the very first round. For the winner by submission,
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.